The rumors and information about Chivas' transfer market don't stop, and we're going to talk about some official updates, others that are already close, some confirmed, and others that are just rumors. So stay here with me and let's go over the latest that's been said about Chivas in the market for the upcoming Apertura 2026. What move would you like to see happen? Put it down in the comments and we'll talk about it next. I'm Jesus Bernal, and I thank all of you for your attention. Thank you so much for being here with me to talk about the latest regarding the Chivas team. So, without further ado, let's start this video with the latest news about Chivas. By the way, do you want 2 Chivabonos for the semester? Go to my Insta, there's a pinned video there. And check it out, there's a giveaway, 2 Chivabonos for the semester. There aren't any left, they're all gone. Well, about Encel García, I think just to wrap it up, he's not coming to Chivas, he's not coming to Chivas. I had told you over the weekend that this deal wasn't going to happen, that the Guadalajara management itself had already decided it wasn't going to happen. And well, that's definitely how it's going to be. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. A topic where obviously Chivas is no longer negotiating. Yes, they reached out, they saw what the situation was, the interest was discussed, and that's it. This matter was never formalized. And I told them I don't remember if it was Friday or Saturday that this wasn't going to happen. And well, yesterday. Tuesday, well, the people from Chivas already spread the message everywhere, right? There with the spoiled ones, they spread the message. Well, they just ended up confirming what I had told you in previous days. So, that's right, the issue with Encel García is completely confirmed. Get it out of your head. That player's not coming to the Chivas team anymore. The one who's started to be mentioned, but I mean, I can't confirm it yet, is the name of Tona, right? This midfielder, Iván Tona from Tijuana. This Mexican soccer player who has taken off in the last year with the Xolos team, who has put his name out there. And, well, many consider that he could be a good alternative, given that Chivas is not going to sign Encel García. What were Iván Tona's numbers last tournament? We can see them here. Look, there it is. Valued at 2 million euros according to Transfer Market. From Hermosillo, Sonora, 26 years old. He's not that young, but it's a good age. 16 matches, 0 goals, 1 assist last tournament. He played 3 matches in the last playoffs and 16 in the previous tournament. So he's had a dream year, Iván Tona, who has become an interesting player for Sebastián El Loco Abreu. Some say that this could or should be Chivas' opportunity, understanding that Encel García isn't coming. Let's see if this situation develops. Every week, new teams show up for Eric Gutiérrez, the famous Guti, who is definitely not in the plans for the Guadalajara team. It was already said that Pachuca wants him, then that Pumas wants him, and now they're putting him on America's roster. Anyway, right? He's been placed everywhere. There are 2 things. Number 1, he still has a valid contract with Chivas, which means that any team that wants Guti has to pay the Sacred Flock or get a loan from the Guadalajara squad. Number 2, he's a player with a very high salary, very high. We can't forget that Guadalajara brought him back from PSV. They had to give a good salary to a player who had already played in the World Cup. I mean, there are a lot of things involved there, and therefore, it's hard to think that a small team could take him. It will have to be a big team or a foreign club because of the conditions the player has in his contract. So for now, as I said, every week Goody has a different suitor. The fact is, he's going to leave. That's very clear, but it's still not clear where. At the time of recording this video, the situation with Kevin Castaneda is still not official, so to speak. But, well, I understand that they're just working out the final details between the two managements, Chivas and Tijuana, so that this matter can be finalized. They're just working on that now. On the fine details needed for the deal to be finalized and closed, so that everyone can go home happy. Kevin Castaneda is a player who makes a very important offensive contribution. With the Xolos team, he produced 20 goals in 1 year. That's no small feat. That's quite a lot directly, between goals and assists. 20. He's a footballer who maybe didn't do much at Toluca. When he got to Tijuana, things improved for him, especially with Loco Abreu. In the end, he'll return to his homeland. He's from Jalisco, so being close to his family and all that, it could also benefit him. A deal made entirely by the top management of Guadalajara. And well, now we're just waiting for it to become official. The departure of Kevin Castaneda will bring with it the arrival of Yael Padilla to the Tijuana team. And for me, it's a good trade. It's a win for everyone. Yael will go to a team where he can get more playing time. Chivas is letting go of a player who hadn't had much space in the squad, in exchange for one who seems like he could do important things for the team. Chivas keeps strengthening the squad. Tijuana will have a good asset and will have already made some money, so whichever way you look at it. For me, it's a win-win deal, right? A win, no matter how you look at it. The one we'll have with this now that it's about to be confirmed. And hopefully things go really well for Yael Padilla. Anyway, you already know, Chivas protects itself with these buyback clauses. Of course, trying to make sure that if the player does really well, things go well for him. And at some point, the club might be interested in bringing him back, so they have the priority to be able to bring him back. So once one becomes official, the other will follow. It's that simple. And then there's the case of Miki Tapias. Miki Tapias, who has been linked in the last few hours with the Pumas team, and also with the Pachuca squad. Those are the two clubs where it's said he could go. He's going to leave. That's very clear. There's no room for him on the roster. We'll have to see where he ends up. He might go on loan. I think he'll go on loan, especially since his contract isn't very long. I remember that. So Chivas could easily let him go. A loan seems like the best option. I understand that he's also a player who wants to continue his career. He wants to keep playing. And being condemned to the bench for another 6 months at Guadalajara definitely isn't the best thing that could happen to him. It's not the best. So I think that's the best decision for everyone. Thank him. Let him look for opportunities somewhere else. Wish him well in the end. Well, they're attempts. They're bets. Some work out, others don't. And it's very clear that the one with Miki Tapias didn't work out. All right, we'll end this video here. Thank you very much for your attention. Keep subscribing, commenting, sharing, and liking. See you next time. I'm Jesus Bernal. Goodbye.